Seriously? Again? Will I ever get to where I want to go? Welcome to the second part of my train delay video. I screen recorded this morning at 7:57. Look at all the trains that are late. The ones I'm from Woy Woy. The ones I need to catch from Woy Woy are not stopping at Woy Woy. All the trains that are, they're too late. So I've just seen on the transport apps that trains are not running since about 5 o'clock this morning between Pacific and Newcastle interchange again. And everything's very delayed. Some trains are like changing stopping pattern. Like one that I was meant to catch isn't stopping. It's a Newcastle service starting at Gosford and ending at Pacific, which really sucks for me because I was just so I'll be catching a bus instead. Then the trains that haven't modified their stopping pattern are really delayed, like very, very late. The 7:28 train's already running 80 minutes late, and the time right now is 7:45, so that's great. And yeah, I'll keep posting more updates as the day progresses once again, but yeah. So like I mentioned, the train I was meant to catch wasn't stopping at Woy Woy, and there were, I believe, train replacement buses from like Hornsby or like Sydney. So I was just waiting for a bus to go north. I just thought I'd record the 7:55 Central train leaving Woy Woy 18 minutes late at 8:13. It took forever to finally leave, but it did at one point, I guess. So, the first 2.5 minutes of the video I all filmed, planned out in the morning. Now it's time to explain what happened this afternoon. I invite you to consider the following screen recording just for a second. It might help. The earliest affected service it shows was the one that I was meant to catch but couldn't. All with different stopping patterns, just completely messed up. Keep scrolling down and there's more. Then you start to get to all the cancelled trains and eventually all the really late ones. You can see half 33 minutes late. Everything's just different. Nothing is the way it's meant to be. And it's going to keep being like that until at least 5 a.m. tomorrow with that train. It doesn't say what's changed, but something's changed. So this afternoon around 1:30, I got out my laptop and I checked AnyTrip because I wanted to see what was late and how I could plan getting home. And a lot of the trains around me were cancelled. I saw one like half an hour late. The one before the one I was meant to catch was cancelled. And then one after was cancelled. The one after that was like maybe 8 minutes late. But for some reason, mine was on time. I don't know how that happened, but it was on time. So I'm thinking everything's good, alright? I'm going to get home safely. It's going to be great. I walk to Gosford Station later on in the afternoon, probably around 3ish, I'm not really sure. And I'm walking with my friend, and we're just like, yeah, okay, we can catch the train. It's only like 5 minutes late, because I checked again around 2:30. It was 5 minutes late. That's manageable. We'll still get home safely. Everything's going to be fine. We get to the station, and we look at the screen. And the screen says the train will be in 1 hour and 6 minutes. The train that was meant to be in 20 minutes. 1 hour and 6 minutes. And we learned from the previous day, on Wednesday, that we should not be taking chances. And because TripView still said the train was only running 5 minutes late. And we were just like, okay, well, we're going to trust the screens today, because when we trust TripView, we got failed. So we all went down, we caught the same bus. Well, not the same bus we'd caught the day before, the next one. We got on that, And then it got so crowded, I had to stand like most of the trip, but it was manageable. It left Gosford Station at 3:20-ish, and then it got stuck in West Gosford traffic so much, so long, that by the time it got to the destination, it was running 20 minutes late. So I got home a little bit later than expected, but at least we're fine. No major issues. Until I found out that the train was in fact 5 minutes late. Yeah. TripView said it's gone past. All the other people who are like, all commuters from Sydney, they all got on the train. They were all fine. Some of them, I think, even got home before I did. Like people from like Hornsby, Epping, wherever they are. Like, they would have gotten home before I did. It was really sad. I'm not here to teach life lessons because that's really not what my channel's about. But I guess one life lesson I would have to teach is always try to like use public transport at least amount possible. Like never deliberately try to do it if there's a more convenient way. And also just be prepared on your feet the whole time. Be prepared for anything to change because it can change in 5 seconds. Like you could 1 minute you could literally be thinking, okay, I'm going to catch the train home, and then the next minute you're on a crowded bus. So just always be prepared, be vigilant, be aware, and just try not to get caught up and don't stress because you'll be fine eventually. At the moment, I can only hope that there won't be any significant delays tomorrow and everything will be just fine. But that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and please like and subscribe.